Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. I am Lyvia Greene. I'm going to be your oracle for today. If you have any questions regarding what's coming next, or if you wish to have any clarity about any situation that you're facing, you can ask your questions here. I'm going to bring to you messages from your ancestors, your spirit guides, and your angel guides. Okay, so before we start, let's have a disclaimer here. Be very careful always when you're online. Be very careful what kind of information you share, what kind of private information you share online, and who you share that with, and on what platform. It can always be used against you if you're not being safe. And second of all, always decipher what kind of advice you're receiving from whom. Always customize all the advices to your own situation and do not take any information as is. Always evaluate. With that being said, you're very welcome to my channel, and let's see what kind of messages we have for all of us. So I'm gonna take like 2 minutes. I'm just setting everything up and then we'll get to our readings. Hi Vishali, hi Khushbu, hi Shruti, how are you guys doing? Hmm. Well, I hope your okay changes very soon. I hope something good happens to you very soon. This is not a auspicious time, astrologically speaking, so it would take some time for everything to just fall into the right places. But this is a good time for things to keep going as they are. Yes, because arranged marriages never end in cheating. I'm really sorry. I haven't gotten to you. I just saw your message. Give me a minute, okay? I'm just looking for something to put in the background. I get a little anxious if there is no sound around, especially when I'm channeling. Let's hope this one. I do like harp. Okay, great. Hi everyone, how are you guys doing? Lala, we have done that message multiple times. We have done that reading multiple times, and I still don't understand what that concept is. The banger thing I got to know from Poonam ma'am. Okay, Khushbu, please catch me up. What is this about? Hi, please mention your name, BNSTN. Hi Vishali, how are you doing? Okay. Okay, Sakshi, is this your first time here? I've never heard of a Sham before, so I think you are new because there are a lot of Sakshis, and theirs is also green emoji. No, it called? Profile picture? Am I too close to the camera? Hi, Shreya. Okay, Khushbu, please think about what you are saying, because parents' choice, but then you would be the one in a relationship in that person's house dealing with his family. So it won't be your parents who are spending that time and that attention and that love on that family. It would be you. So no, parents' choice is not completely just up to them. It would be you who would have the consequences. So please rethink it, okay? And by the way, I would like to say I have asked my parents for multiple things, and I always thought that they might have a good judgment because I couldn't. Every time I would outsource my own judgment, I would realize, I knew better. Because our parents do not exactly know how the world is working nowadays, how people are in our generation, and how things are going. And also, they don't work in our fields and our careers, so they don't exactly know everything. And just like we don't know their life, so that's why do not outsource your own judgment to other people. You can take advice, but always make your own judgments. Okay, Khushbu, if you wish to have a reading, please come back to me in 10 minutes and give me a specific question which you would like to ask, okay? Sakshi, so will Shivam and Sakshi get reunited? Okay. Sakshi, tell me, how long have you been in a relationship with this person? And how long has the separation been? Oh, I'm really sorry. Sham. Sakshi and Sham. Okay, sudden breakup 15 days ago. Okay. Series nurture in reverse, 3rd of July. Okay, that's not that far back. Also very near to the full moon. That's a thing. Your reading is very similar to someone else's reading that I did yesterday. I don't know why. Okay, great. So look, do you know why he broke up? Do you know the reason? Hi Asta, how are you doing? Oh, okay, so I think the voice must be. Is the voice clear now? I forgot to remove the charger. It usually makes the audio unclear. I did not check the audio. Okay, let's see where we are at. No, he randomly said, "Ab nahi hoga. We'll focus on career." Okay. So Sakshi, there is something. Okay. Okay, so Sakshi, I would like to tell you that he broke up with you suddenly because there was something random that was happening in his life. Okay, so it could be that he liked someone else, that he suddenly thought, oh my god, something amazing is about to happen in my life, and I want to be free and I want to go chase that. It could be that it's not actually career, because I see Empress in reverse. I'm definitely sure whatever he's chasing and because of which he left you is something that tempted him. This was like a demon or a devil who caused some kind of illusion, and he thought he's gonna gain something. Like some people gamble, so they take money from other people to gamble. Some people spend on different things that they think would give them pleasure and happiness. It does not. Whatever he went after, it's gonna actually what's the word, scam him. He ran into a scam. He does not realize it yet. But on your side, as I see, we have Page of Wands. I don't know what you do for a living, but it feels like you might have done something like a prayer or a manifestation ritual, or you might have just prayed quite hard. You might have asked for something very specific, and suddenly around full moon, something came alive. If you were, it feels like you did some kind of ritual around new moon, and your breakup happened around full moon, because we also have series nurture in reverse. This happened for something really good, like you were supposed to see this person's real face, and for some reason four of coins is also reversed. Four of coins is in reverse, series is in reverse. You were supposed to see this person's real face. You were not very sure. I don't think you knew this person as well as you did. Maybe you projected onto this person, but this person is gonna come back. So that is for sure. This person is gonna come back. But this time, remember, ask him what scam he ran into, and you would realize what happened. You just needed to experience this, okay? And for you, we have law of algorithm. So whatever you ask for, whatever you focus on, more of that would come towards you. I'm not quite sure if it's cheating, because it's Wheel of Fortune sometimes work as a luck factor, but it also works as god of mischief, like Loki factor. So in his case, it was Loki. In his case, something was tempting him, and he has fallen into a scam. That's why we have Empress in reverse. So I don't think it's cheating, but it could be. It could be some kind of temptation that pulled him. So if you know what he's into, maybe gambling, maybe girls, maybe some alcohol things, or maybe he is going to another city or country and he thought, oh my god, I'm gonna have so much money. It could be any of those things that got him, because he did tell you that I'm gonna focus on my career, right? Okay, so I hope you received your answer. And about the reconciliation, look, yes, this person is going to come back. You just needed to know why. Now it's up to you. It's on your judgment what you do, okay? I would not, actually, we do not have any, the cards and me, we do not have any advice for you. Only the law of algorithm was there, and it means whatever you focus on, whatever you expect, that would show up in your life, okay? Yeah, he suddenly changed, right? It is something like a temptation. I definitely think you did some kind of ritual or some kind of prayer you offered to a deity. It could be one of those things because the timing is very suspicious because you exactly gave me a time. It usually, and the way he ran away and God of mischief being there, yeah, it was definitely something that you did. You're very welcome, and do keep me updated in case he comes back. Maybe I would also received some clarity as to what Loki actually did for him. I would like to know that when Loki shows up, what exactly he uses. I today actually I made a snake sketch. Okay, that's beside the point. Okay, Sakshi, thank you very much for being here. I'll see you very soon. Bye bye. All the best. Hi Rachit, welcome. How are you doing today? Shubham, I do not do general reading. If you have a specific question, you can ask. Yeah. Rachit, I would share a link very soon. I'm thinking about posting that on my poetry channel because I'm thinking, how about I keep my art separate, right? So I'll just share a link. You can follow me and I'll follow you. Okay. Hi, Meet. Yes, yes, Sakshi. I would look forward to that. Hi, Arman. Um, I do specific readings. If you have a question, you're very welcome to ask that. Hi, Vaishali. Okay, so your question was, I have multiple channels. I have been online since 2021. So if you guys ever find someone using my videos, so do let me know. I would let you know if it is mine or someone else's. Okay, so we can report that. Vaishali, okay. Sudden breakup between Prakar and Vaishali. Is there a chance of reunion or should I move on? Relationship 2.5 year and sudden breakup on 30 May 2026. June. Okay, so last to last month. It's up to you, Shubham. Use your judgment and be kind. Okay, so where did she go? Hi, Priyanka, welcome. Vaishali, uh, may I ask what you do? Like, are you working? Are you studying? Are you homemaking? Things seem pretty clean in your energy. And both of your energies are still entangled, so I wouldn't say that you have separated completely. I can still sense someone else's energy right there. I see a hint of a third person, like it's a sliver, like someone touched and went. Okay, Vaishali, I hope you were listening. We have two cards for you. We have 8,000 rivers and solar calm and clarity. Great. You're not separated, Vaishali, but I do see there is a third person. So, is there a chance that that he was upset about someone you were hanging out with, or if you mentioned that he was hanging out with someone third person that you did not like? It could be a friend. It could also be a female or a male who is of opposite sex. Because I do see a sliver of a third party's energy. I just can't figure it out. It's on their side or your side. Because your energies are still entangled. Okay, something is right there. No, ma'am, he said we argue a lot and he can't do this anymore. Well, that is valid. There is nothing wrong with you. Some people just are not meant to be together. So argument does cost a lot of mental energy. So he is not wrong, but I do see there is something else that is pulling one of you away. I do see someone there. Seven, ma'am, can I ask now? Yeah, of course. Please mention your question. I'll take your reading after Vaishali's. Okay, Khushbu? Okay, Vaishali, I know you don't want to hear this, but what happened was for the best. And he genuinely did this for his own good. He finally found clarity in himself. And so, ma'am, there is any chance of reunion? Yeah, I'm checking for that. I'm just gonna finish this and I'll give you a one word answer, okay? So he genuinely went away because he got a clarity that this was costing him a lot of mental health and mental energy. That does not mean that you are in any way, shape, or form wrong. It's just you are very different people and you do not agree on a lot of things. And you might be a water sign and this person might be air sign, and that does not really match that well. uh, One talks because they want to share and want to be heard, and the other one shares or talks because they are trying to use it as a tool. So sometimes it does not match, and this was for the best. You are facing something that's hard, and you are, but this person is not. Exactly. About the reunion part, let's see, would they have a reunion? Look, your energies are not separated. I do see a reunion happening. It's just, I wouldn't say you need to change. You need to temper yourself a little bit. Look, I don't know you as a person. Your energy seems like you're just fine. Seems like a water energy. A lot of um, someone who is deep, who is creative, who is also someone who can. It's just you are not completely in control of your own emotions or your own creativity, your own life. So if you can work on that, if you can little bit be a little more stable in yourself, yes, there would be a reunion. And even if this reunion does not happen, it's still good for you, because the better you get, the better partner you would be able to get. So yes, for you it can happen, but it would only happen if you can get a little more control of your own life. Okay, I would elaborate on that if you wish to, but if not, I'm just gonna take myself out of here. I don't want to make you feel bad in any way, shape, or form. This is not about you. Okay. Khushbu, look, you live in 2026 and you were born after 2000. Okay, Vaishali, you're very welcome. If you ever wish to talk about this, we can. Okay, I'm here. I'll see you very soon. Okay, Khushbu. So, as I was saying, even if it's arranged marriage, you are allowed to have your standards. You are allowed to meet this person before arranging. So, nowadays, the arranged marriage is not really arranged marriage, okay? You know the person, you get to know the person, you check your checklist and see if this person matches what you want in your life, and that person does the same thing. This is no longer the, like, right now we are no longer in a place where our parents just decide and we have to go live in that person's house. Okay, so when people ask me arranged marriage, love marriage, Doesn't really matter. It's like Marjorie thing. But for you, I would like to say, go for it. Go for it. There is nothing wrong with checking on both sides. I would suggest go for dating and also arranged marriage proposals. You never know where you would find your soulmate. With that being said, I am gonna check the cards, what they want you to know. Okay. But I would suggest, if you really want to get married, check both places. They are all good options. Oh, of course, Khushbu. Obviously, I wasn't making any kind of judgment on you. I was just speaking on it. Because a lot of people do ask me love marriage, arranged marriage, and I never tell them that what they would have, because I don't want to give that whole speech to them. Okay. It's gonna take you some time to find the right one, because I think there might be some months before your yoke comes. Thank you very much for saying that, Khushbu. Okay, so as I was saying, I would say that you should check with a pandit or an astrologer. They might tell you that there are still a few months before your yoga comes, because I see there is a lot of things in the middle, and it feels like there is a lot of rubble. So it's like what I see for you is a pahad, and you are going up, but the road through which you would go, or the road you would take, is yet to be built. So the rubble is still there and it is just building up. So you reaching your soulmate happens. Oh, great. So you already have that. Yes. Because in my vision, as I'm seeing you, you are on your way. You're on the right path, but the road is still being built, so you might have to wait. So I would suggest, until then, check the proposals, and the more people you meet, the more clearer you would be with your standards and what you really want in your life. Because people, and there was someone who told me just yesterday, do not confuse someone's demeanor for their character. So what happens is, for the first few months, the 3 months, people show you how good they are. It takes 3 months. So first 3 months, what you're seeing is them putting on the best show. It's their demeanor. But when it comes to 6 months, when you get to know someone for 6 months, and even if it's through arranged marriage proposals, then you realize their real character. It slowly unfolds because they cannot hide it more than 3 months. Yeah, you can do that, but once parents get involved, they do not like to wait that long. So you should keep that in mind. Okay, and as I said, solar second house resources and solar calm clarity in reverse. Joseph, you need to give me options. I cannot point to a woman, right? You need to give me options. Six of coins, Three of wands, and Queen of wands. Okay, so I'm gonna give you, I don't even know where this is going. The words are just coming. The vision was also random for you. So Khushbu, where you have been in the past, whatever you were, you have done good deeds. Your parents have done really good deeds. So you have a lot of good karma on you. So you are being protected from a lot of things when it comes to marriage. And as I see, you would be getting married to a person who would pull you up. Okay, so I'm not saying that they are above you. It's just some things. So sometimes the woman is the Lakshmi who, whatever you should give to her, she makes it 10 times better. So you were in your father's house and you expanded their wealth to a degree, and then wherever you are going, they have more, but the minute you go into their house, you would expand theirs. So this karma comes from from specifically from your ancestors and what they have taught you. So you have those specific sanskars that actually pull in good energy. So that's what is coming. Right now is not a good time. It would come slowly, but when it comes, it would be, you know, more than you can ever imagine. And sometimes this time of waiting period happens because we're supposed to learn to hold more than what we have right now. It helps us, okay? So I would tell you that the next, if your yoga is in 2027, if your yoga starts in 2027, that means until then you would have these random experiences where you might lose some money, you might meet random friends who might teach you a few lessons. It's all preparing you for marriage, a better career if that's what you are into, or a new life, because it's not easy to just get married to someone, be a mother, or even work simultaneously as you are operating, being a mother and working as well. So all of this would come on top of what you learn between now and 2007, okay? Sorry, 2027. That's why this would happen. You might think that you just choose the wrong people. No, you are being prepared. Oh, that was something that you were saying, that you choose the wrong people, didn't you? Yeah, you did say, I'm really, I actually forgot that. But I think that's why this is happening to you. You should expect it. You are being prepared for it. Because a mother is always watching around for, what's the word? For dangers because of her children. She also does that for her husband. Similarly, a husband does the same thing for his children and his wife. So life prepares you for the right relationship, and that's why random frogs come into our life. We have to kiss a few frogs before we kiss the right prince or princess. Okay, my voice is done. Okay, so yours was very psychically based. Yours was a psychic reading, and I'm very happy to actually be in this energy. Even your ancestors are someone that are very impressive. Actually, you should have some kind of ritual where you pray to them because they are constantly protecting you. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna let you go. You're very welcome, and thank you very much for being here. It actually feels very nice. The tone is set just right now after your energy. So thank you for being here, Khushbu. I hope it works out. Okay. Okay. Have a good night, Khushbu. Bye bye. Hi, Sheetal. Okay, Joseph. As I said, you need to give me options. I cannot just point to a random woman and say that's your soulmate. You need to give me options, or you need to be very specific as to what you have in your mind. Hi, Priyanka. If you're here, do let me know. Will Claire and Alistair get back together? Okay, so are you Claire or are you Alistair? Oh, it's on the screen. What are you getting money for, Shreya? What kind of money is this? Hi, Claire. Welcome. Hi, Priyanka. Okay, Priyanka, tell me. What's the situation? How long have you been in a relationship, Priyanka? Yes, I asked you, tell me what's the situation here. Yeah, no one word answers. Give me more than that. What's the situation? Claire, I'll take your reading after this one, okay? Hi, Himachali. So, Nikki, didn't we have a reading just day before yesterday? What was that about? Okay, look, that's the first red flag, and yes, red flags is a thing. Even if you were in business, you should be looking out for it. If a person really wants to marry you, they would not confuse you. They are only confusing you because they are waiting for someone better to walk into their life, or their parents to find the right girl who is prettier than you and brings more dahej than you in his life. Um, well, that is something that I saw from your energy and your face value. Uh, I mean, face value of this situation that you showed me. Now, let's see. What does he feel for you? What you feel? And where is this going? No one word answers. Nothing frustrates me more than one word answers. Guys, I'm having a full conversation with literally text messages, and you can see my face and my expressions. All I have is your words. If you give me one word answer, that literally F's with my face. F's with. I can't believe that's online now. Yeah. Look, Priyanka, as far as I see here, you are his option, descendant invitation, and he keeps coming back because he's receiving something very specific from you that helps him grow. So you are literally making him richer, or giving him more energy than he can create on his own. He This is usage of another person's energy to gain more without giving anything back. This is a vampire and a psychic person's relationship. This is quite toxic. As I see, the person is growing while you are descending into, I mean, you might go into your dark night of the soul very soon, as I see. Yeah, King of Swords, Three of Coins, and then we have Five of Swords. I do not have any kind of hope for this connection, and you asked me, otherwise I would not say this randomly about any person. This person is toxic. This person is winning. This person is growing. This person is taking from you continuously, and they are not letting you go because you are in the back burner. And if this is the same reason why some people get married and still go out there and cheat, because even if they don't have a girlfriend or a boyfriend, they would still have a backup of a wife or a husband who would take care of their house, their finances, their kids. So, this is a backup investment thing while they go out there and have fun. So, the out there is desert while you have dinner at home. Do you understand why he's not letting you go? He's gaining something from you. As I see, he's taking something from you. And I do not like this. Now it's still up to you what you wish to do. Um, if you think this is something that I have said and it has hurt you or is very rude, you can definitely get it checked with someone else. If they say the same thing, please make a decision. You have been together for 3 years. You do not know if he's married or not? Priyanka, what's the situation? Come on, discuss it with me. I do not do general reading. Ask me a specific question, Yash. No, you tell me. You have been with him for 3 years. How? Yes, he definitely could be. He definitely could be. You did not check that before you gave someone before you gave 3 years of your life. I'm not judging. I'm just so shocked and sad for you. He definitely is. Okay, I had a friend. We were very young, and I think we were first year or 12th standard something, and she fell in love with a guy who was much older than her, and he was in Air Force, and he was in Chandigarh, and she was living in my city, and she was also from Darjeeling. So what happened is, eventually the guy's friend, she introduced me to his friend, and then he told me one day after drinking that that guy was already engaged, and she comes and visits, and she lives in Chandigarh with the Air Force guy, and he was cheating on her with this girl who was literally in first year, so maybe a 18 19-year-old girl. She was like, my friend was the side piece, and it was a long distance thing. It definitely could be. And that relationship went on for 1 year, 2 year, and yes, this was the time when you can send images to someone with your phone. So yes, the cyber thing was there. I understand that, but if you have so many doubts and this is the way this is going, it absolutely could happen. You should be more careful. Okay, I do not like this, and I am, you know what, if you want to go get this checked or investigate on your own, one of my friends actually got her boyfriend to give her his Instagram password, got into his Instagram, found some things. She went into both men and women's messages and found some videos. So maybe that's where you start if you want some kind of evidence for this. But I would say you don't need evidence. If you're feeling like something is wrong, then just leave. I cannot do that. I cannot check for married. Do you understand that marriage is a concept, that is a ritual created for society to know that these two people are off market? It is not something that is in your energy. It is in civil records. It's in legal records. It's not in your energy. You are connected to a person for a long time. You're married, but it does not matter anyway. You just have to be together. So marriage is not an energetic concept. Marriage is something that is created for society. It's legal and it's civil. Okay, so I can't check marriage. I can see that yes, this is not a good connection, there could be someone else. I can only answer specific questions, Vikram. Hi Suhani, how are you? Oh, Suhani, as you know, do not do general reading. Priyanka, look, go investigate a little bit on your own and think about it. If something is making you feel this uncomfortable, it's better to leave it behind and go after something that would actually make you happy. And you know what? If you want, come back to me tomorrow, have a fresh mind, and ask me what's coming in your love life, and I'll do a whole reading. Okay? Um, Aditi, I can't do that message. I can't do that reading. Why do you keep retracting? What's the situation here? Are you fixing some kind of grammar? What's the situation? Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I don't think I would be able to do that, Aditi. There is some kind of issue there. I'm unable to see it, but I definitely see a issue there. I don't know what it is. It's just an energetic thing. Okay, Claire, tell me about your relationship. How long have you were you together, and how long has the breakup been? Joseph, I have said multiple times to you now, you have to be more specific. I answer only specific questions. Either give me options of multiple women and I would check for you, or you need to be more specific. I cannot randomly tell you that's the woman, go meet her. You need to be more specific. Okay, you dated for 3 months. When did you break up? Claire. Wait, did your name seems very familiar. Did we ever speak before this? Okay. When did you? Then he said, been dating 3 months. Then he said last week he doesn't want to see me. Should I ask the question later? No, I don't think so. I think you should change the way you are asking about it. There is just something about that. No. Claire, just a second now. Aditi, there seems to be something wrong there. The way you're phrasing it, and it's definitely not the grammar part. The phrasing it is the either or. That's a situation that you don't want to be in, or you shouldn't be asking about. Is one of the two things. I'm not very clear. If you can rephrase it, or if you can ask me a different question, or ask me the same question in different words, maybe that would work out. I don't know how it works. It's not an exact science. Okay, so Claire, you have been dating for 3 months. If you should wait for the reunion, okay. Root Holy. I don't see anyone else's energy in yours, Claire. I don't see a second person here. It's just you. And I don't think this person is sending you any kind of energy or thinking about you. They might have moved on, or they are definitely doing something because of which they are not sending you any energy. Your energy is very clean, pretty clear. Nothing is there. Is there something that you wish to tell her about this relationship that she needs to know now? Justice, Three of Cups, Three of Swords. Okay, we have Justice, Three of Swords. Okay, so your goals did not align, Claire. That was the main thing because of which this couldn't work out. This person might not be ready, or this person might be a good time Charlie who likes to have fun, and you might have a very specific goal in mind what you want from your dating life. So it's better to be clear with people or judge people before um, we project something. Look, I'm not criticizing you, but it is something that is coming in your cards. You might have projected onto this person rather than judging this person for who they were. This feels like a good time Charlie energy, and you seem like a very stable person. You might be a earth energy person or a earth zodiac, but this person is not. This is more air energy. He's out there, and I do not see them in your energy. Okay, so I don't think the reunion is possible. Okay, and are you still here? You're welcome, Claire. I hope everything works out for you. Okay. And Muskan, I don't understand exactly what you're asking me. How do I check it? Okay, guys. Of the windows. Did I mess this up? Okay, then I might have. Okay, then I might have.